Hey vlog, today's been a pretty lazy day. Everyone's kind of just like recuperating from the trip and we're all grabbing the camera to talk about our trip to Europe and how amazing it was and our favorite parts and what we liked about it. I gotta say, I don't think there's anything I didn't like about it. I had a great time out there. Oktoberfest was a lot of fun. Germany was a great place, but I'd have to say my favorite place would probably have been Hofgarten or Paris. Paris was just a beautiful city, but Hofgarten was really cool because I got to go whitewater rafting and paragliding, which is two things I've never done before in life and I'm so glad I had the opportunity to do. The places we were going was great and the things we were doing was great, but the other half of it was the people that we were with. Not only traveling with the rest of the ApprenticeA crew was amazing, but all of the friends that we made and all the relationships that we built upon out there was just so much fun and just so amazing. That was the hardest part about leaving the trip. Like everyone was like ready for home and we all wanted to go home, but at the same time we're like, no, but we don't want to leave all these fun places and all these fun people. Like it's kind of like summer camp. It was really cool because we're on the bus and we're having fun, we're playing games, we go and we do these fun things, we have dinner, and then usually we're tired at the end of the day and we just kind of turn in because we know that we have lots more stuff to do the next day. And I gotta say that the ApprenticeA team worked so hard around the clock to try and make these videos and everything, and I think we did a pretty good job. So I really hope you guys enjoyed them, and I hope you guys enjoyed the vlogs. I don't know if maybe this has inspired you guys to travel, but if you do plan on traveling, I highly suggest that you look into Contiki. I mean, not just because they sent us and they're amazing, but like there's really no other travel company like them that does it the way they do it. We didn't have to think about anything. We just went there and started and got on the bus. As long as we like got on the bus on time every day, we got to go and do all this amazing stuff. So that was really amazing. So if you guys have the opportunity to travel, I highly suggest you do. So much fun. I had a lot of fun hanging out with all of my friends and seeing these amazing places in the world that I've never been before. Highly recommended. Let us know what you liked the most in the comments below. Just from the vlogs, just from the Contiki videos. Tell us what you think looked the most amazing.
Welcome back to my room vlog. It's been a while since we've been here. I got kind of sick at the very end of the road trip. I didn't realize until after we got off the plane that I had a bit of a sore throat, and now it's just accumulating into an awful post-travel disease. There is one place that I wish I had spent more time at, and that's Hofgarten. It was a beautiful little town. My favorite place that we went was definitely Paris. Not because of anything that we did on the tour. While everybody else was doing the Paris challenge, I didn't really have anything to do, so I got the chance to go to the Louvre, which is a very famous art museum in Paris. When I was a kid, I used to live in a rural area where there wasn't a lot to do. So every day during the summer, I would bike to the library and I would get a dozen books on an art period and I would just devour them. Seeing those in person and experiencing what it's like to actually look at them up close was so incredibly moving. I definitely teared up at some points. The Louvre is super huge, you guys. I only got through like a couple art movements before I had to leave. I could have spent probably months there just looking at everything. So I'm really glad that I went to Paris. It's definitely a place that I could go back to. Obviously, I'm sure a lot of people will say this, but it wasn't just the places that we went, it was also the people that we met while on the road trip. I made a lot of friends there, even more so than the people on the road trip that I met. I loved meeting the people at the gatherings.
Hey vlog, long time no see. Now you obviously know that I went with the group to Europe, but you've probably been thinking, where is that girl? She hasn't been in the vlog for a long time. Well, the thing is, while we were in Europe, I spent a lot of my time editing the Contiki videos, which I hope you've been checking out on youtube.com/Contiki. I'm pretty proud of them, so let me know what you think in the comments. But because I spent a lot of time editing, I wasn't really in the vlog a whole lot because I was constantly hiding behind a computer screen. I think my favorite moment of the entire trip was actually the last day. Not because it was the last day, but because we went on the London Eye, which is basically a big Ferris wheel with huge egg-shaped pods that held all 20 of us. And the whole trip we had a song that was played every single morning, the first thing we heard when we got on the bus. And I don't know how this started, but someone decided to start singing that song and every single person in the pod started singing it and we sang the whole thing. It was amazing. We had a beautiful view and everybody was having such a good time, singing like crazy people, and I think that was the best part of the entire trip.
So one of the coolest things about the road trip was the part in Austria. We were up in Hofgarten on the mountain, and the one thing that was super cool is we had all the YouTubers got together and they held hands and they touched an electric fence, which was pretty hilarious. But it's funny because you're in the Alps and you have this wonderful scenery, and like on one hand you have all this wonderful scenery, and then on the other hand you have all these hilarious YouTubers, and the one thing you do is you grab an electric fence. Like, come on, that's crazy. But it was a lot of fun.
So I had a really amazing time on the road trip 2012, and I just want to thank Contiki for letting us go go because it was really, really amazing. The best part about the whole trip was the people I got to experience all of these 5 countries with. For me, I'm pretty not used to being away from my home for a very long time, and when I do go away, even if I'm having a really great time, I still always kind of get homesick. But on this trip, one of the most amazing things was I never did get homesick. I didn't want to leave because I was with people that I knew or I got to know and I was comfortable with, and it was just amazing. As for the places, I have a really hard time deciding which place we visited was my favorite. I really like Hofgarten because it was just so beautiful in the Alps there, and it was just a quaint little town. But I also really like London because I've wanted to go to London since I was a little kid, and it was not a disappointment. But I mean, Paris was also really beautiful, and going to Venice is something I've wanted to do for a really long time as well. I also was surprised by Germany because I didn't think it would be a place I would be really interested in, but once I was there I really enjoyed myself. Like, maybe it's just the Germanic blood in me, but I actually kind of felt like I was at home. And I think Contiki taking and showing us around all these places really helped because they definitely know what is the best thing to do while we're in these different places. It was awesome. I am so thankful I got to go, and I'm really hoping for Road Trip 2013.
So I had an absolutely terrible time on the Road Trip 2012. It was really boring. I didn't get to see anything. All the people were stupid. I don't even really like YouTubers that much, or YouTube. Guys, I'm just kidding. I had an incredible time on the Road Trip 2012. It was the best Road Trip 2012 that I've ever been on. And the truth is that I really had the time of my life. It was so great to be able to hang out with my friends and travel with them and go to so many different places with them. And it was so cool to be able to visit all of those countries. I've always wanted to go to Germany because I'm German and I wanted to see what all the fuss was about and feel like my blood was home. The trip was really great, and Contiki treated us really, really well. They organized everything. They organized all the locations, all of the gatherings, all of the challenges. And so I kind of wanted to share with you why this happened. So in the vlog last year in September and October of 2011, Corrado and I went with Contiki down to South America, and we went down to Peru and Argentina. And while we were there, we met the Contiki staff, and we really, really liked them. Now, Contiki brought down a bunch of different types of press and media people and journalism people so that they would get some articles written up about their South America tour and some promotion and just the media and press and marketing thing. And somebody at Contiki thought to bring us, Corrado and I, and brought us down, and we were vlogging. And while we were vlogging, they checked out these daily vlogs, and they were blown away by you guys. And I'm not exaggerating, totally true. Our vlogs, the daily ApprenticeA vlogs with your guys' views and your guys' comments, is what started the ball rolling for the Road Trip 2012. We introduced Contiki to YouTube, and we told them all about different YouTubers, and we told them to get involved in the YouTube community. And at the beginning of 2012, Contiki ended up hiring ApprenticeA Productions as consultants, and we started working on the Road Trip 2012. Flash forward almost another full year, and here we are. We did it, and we pulled it off, and Contiki did it, and they did it right, and they had the right attitude, and they really got YouTube. And I've worked with a lot of companies, and a lot of companies don't get YouTube. And I'm so grateful to them for everything they did with the road trip, for doing it properly. And in the end, I've noticed that it's win, 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 win. I feel like we at ApprenticeA win. I feel like the other YouTubers that went on the trip win. I feel like Contiki wins for doing it properly, and I feel like you guys win for getting great videos. And I couldn't ask for anything better than that. So I want to thank Contiki. It has been an incredible honor to work on this with you guys. It really, really meant a lot to me, and I am happy to attach my name and the name of ApprenticeA to anything that Contiki is working on. We absolutely endorse them. I've absolutely sold out to them, and I don't even care. Contiki is awesome. I thank you guys for watching. I thank the YouTubers who went. I thank the other ApprenticeA employees who made this possible. Corrado and Saskia, Sam, Rianna, Joel, and Sean, you guys did an incredible job. They worked their butts off to get these videos to you guys. Well, Tim and I just screwed around and had a good time. I'm kidding. Tim worked really, really hard too. But thank everyone. I'm just so freaking grateful. It was so freaking awesome, and I can't wait to do it again. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Daily vlogs, I want them in my subscription box. I wonder who might drop by, even though sometimes it's Canada outside. So don't go away, we're here every day. It's not ApprenticeA, it's ApprenticeA. Hey, 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 hey. Home is where the vlog is.